Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm amazing and so are you, and welcome back to another Dungeons 3 episode. Today we're fighting one of the generals. I forget what the name was, um, but that's what we're going to be doing today. Hopefully it doesn't last 2 hours, but with how long it took last episode, I would not be surprised. So yeah, we're going to get right into it and go from there.
The danger to the public at large evil returns. The Prince of Hell. Talia had reached Termite Island. The time had come to begin preparations for the attack on Doloran and Yaina Overproud.
Oh, we're fighting both of them.
Lakesville fell like a sandcastle under the feet of a 4-year-old, and afterwards was plundered in accordance with age-old custom. Yet as satisfying as it was just a little fish in a great big ocean of good. For the hydrophobic evil had, from the start, planned to capture the city's amazing fleet, which, as opposed to the Horde ships, did not sink like rocks. And so it was that Talia's creatures were driven aboard and the sails were hoisted. As the smoking ruins of the city slowly disappeared below the horizon behind them, the ships set sail for Termite Island, even if no one actually saw the impressive sight, as everyone, hey, I said everyone, was focused on the new target. The aforementioned island was the seat of the magician Yaina Overproud. Yaina was pretty and kind-hearted, and therefore, naturally, absolutely despicable. And if that weren't already enough reason to deal with her, she was also one of Tanos's buddies. Yaina ruled from Doloran. Ah, Doloran, home of arcane magic and high finance alike. Disgusting. Upon landing, the leisurely evil's army slowly made their way to the financial capital. Yet it would be a good idea to acquire additional, even more powerful allies before facing Yaina.
Okay. My voice completely just died. Cool. If it would load, that'd be sick.
Talia and the remains of the cold-blooded evil's army had reached Termite Island. Here, the egotistical magician Yaina Overproud ruled over her magical financial stronghold of Doloran.
I'll take care of this witch in short order. We'll just build up an army and beat on everything we see, just the way we did before. It's always worked until now, whereby the question arises, what the hell kind of a strange room is that? What's it good for?
Ow.
In fact, that was an excellent question. Naturally, it was a... wait, yes, actually, it was a hellhole. A hellhole is a portal directly to hell. What do we need that for, you ask yourselves? Another excellent question. Ah, here. Because we want to summon a pit fiend, of course. The demonic and savvy evil plan to lead a pit fiend to Doloran in order to have an ace up its sleeve in the fight against Yaina Overproud. An ingenious plan, I must say.
Okay, pit fiend sounds good. I can see it now. This guy with muscles of steel. Whatever. How do we do this?
Well, first we need a few ingredients, which we then, for the sake of simplicity, just throw into the hellhole. We need corpse dust. However, it has to be from Termite Island, so we can't just scrape it off our zombies, but have to organize some from local graveyards. And toenails? That's simple.
Oh, come on.
From a centaur. Fortunately, these primitive
Centaurs are
beings should
bitches,
have a
man.
few camps around here. What a coincidence. Besides that, we also need some worm slime. Say it makes me shudder. And spider legs. We'll probably find those kinds of creatures here in the underground. Probably a lot sooner than the 10th evil would like. Oh yes, and it also requires a couple of well-aged, but unfortunately live heroes too. They're not likely to let themselves be thrown in there just like that, so we need a plan.
We can think about that later. The other things will be easier to get. Through fair trade? Through killing.
Nice. Let me go and okay. It's important that we get all of this figured out because, oh, there's only one door. Oh, well, that's simple. Let's go. Like there, probably. Oh, this is mineable. Okay. Nothing there.
Yeah, Tim, I'm with my boss for an hour, so quiet. Kid.
Okay, sounds good.
Spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting.
Disgusting. Okay. We'll do that. We also need where are these spiders at? Ooh. Those are some big spiders. Guess we can just
The arachnomanic evil had torn off the first spider leg, just what it needed for the hellhole. It carefully threw the rest of the spider and the remaining 7 legs aside.
okay. Let's see, what can I research here?
Heyday!
We'll definitely want to get our workers maxed first. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we'll want to upgrade those completely so that they start doing stuff. What is this? Is this prison or a graveyard? Oh, I have spider legs.
The sacrifice of the spider legs was going well. The absurd evil had already accomplished half of the task, whereby spiders are actually very useful insects, as they simply devour things such as mosquitoes and their annoying hum. How come there's no way to kill mosquitoes here, huh? That has to be much more useful.
Malicious creatures are marching across Termite Island. Men, and of course women. Stop them, for the Alliance. Well, not the Alliance, but the Alliance of all good folk, and so, you know what I mean. Anyway, stop them, for the Goddess.
Whoops! Apparently the heroes weren't as stupid as they looked, and had noticed the pitter-patter and banging in the underground. As if that weren't enough, Yaina Overproud herself was there.
Excellent. That saves me a lot of time and work if I can defeat her right here.
Easy there. We really don't have the kind of budget that lets us burn a story character in a single map. Besides, it was necessary to stop the marching heroes, and then, immediately following a stay in the dungeon's own hotel, Le Prison, sacrifice them to the hellhole.
We have the dungeon part, we have this thing. Okay, the graveyard needs to be upgraded a bit. Just like that, probably.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Okay. Alright. I'll do that. Efficiency is 50% there.
Worms have been spotted in the dungeon.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna buy the last of those.
Much like the Hero Academy on Newbie Island, Termite Island was a place frequented by aspiring adventurers. When rumors of a newly opened dungeon made the rounds, many heroes came from all over the island. These would be unpleasantly surprised to encounter not a nicely balanced beginner's dungeon, but the cruel evils complex and trap-riddled caves instead. There are enemies in your dungeon. The disgusting evil picked up some worm slime with the hand of terror and threw it into the hellhole. What a waste. What the hell do they make from that stuff? Baby powder? What a diabolical idea.
Okay, so now we can start doing other things. what's like 5 enemies or 5
It's payday.
thingy things are not very good.
While the battening down the Hatch's Evil's dungeon was pleasing and attractive, outside, a whole world of evil surprises and insidious events triggered by entering unmarked areas awaited. What was the fearful evil waiting for?
I'm getting there. Just hold on. There's only so much I can do in this thing. Cool. Okay, we do want this to go up.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I'll probably have an academy thing here. Just because that kind of makes sense. Alright, so let's start building. Oh, well, I would need to research it first. Where's the... It's over here. Okay. I suspected. What do I have here? Well, I just made the vortex, so I can do that. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Where did my workshop go? Okay, that should be enough.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I think I'll put the workshop somewhere back here. The graveyard. Slowly revive. We'll put the thing probably over here.
Countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting.
23, 40, 25. That's a lot of spiders.
Spiders are eating your gobblers.
Whoops. Wait, what? Really? What would you look at?
All of the spider legs are being tossed into the hellhole. The spider-hating evil had mastered the assignment without even breaking a sweat. Some kind of staging post would be required before any heroes could be sacrificed to the hellhole. Undefeated heroes would be rather uncooperative, but dead ones would be of no help to the bored evil. The solution was obvious. A prison had to be built. The always wanted to be a prison guard evil immediately began to research and build one.
Okay. Yeah.
Spiders are gobbling down your gobblers.
Kind of busy at the moment. Okay. I think that's good. Okay.
You hear that grinding sound? That's a giant worm eating its way through the underground.
Cool. Wage reduction, huh?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Hold on, I got only so much one time.
Perhaps I had exaggerated a bit earlier and frightened the intimidated Eden. In fact, the world out there was full of interesting places just waiting to be explored. It was time to send its creatures out.
Ow!
Okay. Never mind. It's a big boy.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
The lecture hall. Frick.
Discovered a number of worms in your dungeon. That is so disgusting. Payday.
Do I have a prison thing? No. Where's my crate stuff? Room is too small. Worms. Okay. Do I have... See what we can do here. Oh, okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon. That happened. Okay.
Throw me at the enemy! Command me.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ouch!
No prison had yet been erected in the nameless evil's gloomy realm. It sullenly beat one of its little snots into finally getting stung.
Oh.
Thanos must die.
The eager to explore evil's army had discovered one of the heroes' camps. They immediately took care of its demolition.
Exactly. Come on. Let's tear the place apart. Just wait.
It's payday. Rumor has it that the demons of the Hellhole might welcome the sacrifice of a few little snots. Or maybe it's just because it's fun, too. The experimental evil immediately tried it out.
Another glorious victory for the Queen of Evil. I mean, for the absolute evil. Of course. I mean, it's not my army. Not yet. Anyway.
You're the Queen of Evil? Well, I didn't vote for you. And anyways, Queen of the Damned sounds better to me.
Really? Oh, God. Terrible film. Except for the music. But of course, a bit better love story than that bit at Twilight.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
My Richard, really?
And still the Horde, I mean the evil, spread their infestation across Termite Island. Onwards, peoples of the Alliance, drive this riffraff off. Otherwise, the tourists will stay away and we'll have to close up shop. I'll be at your side. Well, later. I have something important to do in Doloran. All the best, and for the Alliance and so forth.
Damn, that cowardly magician is escaping.
Just like I hadn't said anything. As Jaina got out of Dodge, her subordinate heroes from the nearby village did what heroes did best. Desperately head for their opponents, using brute force and violence with absolutely no finesse whatsoever. The dungeon protecting evil made ready.
Haven't noticed. I'm kind of busy. No money? Why? Why am I not?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There's like nowhere else for you guys to farm. I think for some reason this is hell. I don't know why they'd be mining that one.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Can't do anything.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Hold on. Just really not cool.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Payday.
Okay. I need that. Okay, zombies are real.
I knew you'd need me.
unable to understand that Victory Conditions Evil still hadn't built a prison. Without one, it would be impossible to catch living heroes for sacrifice to the hellhole.
Yes, I know. Give me a second.
Tanos's head.
We now have the lecture hall, which
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
actually I have.
Time to die.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Okay. Well, you will have to give me a second, because I am busy. Okay. I need the prison. Oh, I need a tinker's machine. The workshop.
Payday.
Workshop can go, or Tinker's Cave. Wait. Okay. Yeah, we'll have the Tinker's Cave over here. let's see, the guard room should be somewhere. That would make sense. I don't really have a spot for it. Let's see. Why is my gold not producing? Hold on, I think I have all of these selected. That's why they're freaking out. I think that's why they're freaking out. It's because they're trying to figure out which ones they're hunting or cutting into. You need to just let them go for one. No! Oh, there goes Colin. Oops.
I'll be back.
Whoopsies. Sorry. There we go. See, now they're all getting it.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I need to get rid of these guys, but I don't know how.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Colleen.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Can you give me like 5 minutes, please?
Hey! Get your hands here.
Hey. Why is everything else to get me right now? I can't kill anything. Okay, the zombies are fine.
Hey, Snotface, you're supposed to build a prison. You can't
Would you
fulfill
shut
the
up?
mission goal without one.
You literally do nothing for the story.
It's payday.
Is it though? There we go.
Defend the dungeon heart.
I'd love to. Okay. Who's like dead? If I put this on one zombie, does it? Yeah, okay, that's smart. Why are there so many big worms? These guys need to work faster. Okay.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh shit. Okay, now you'll mine that one.
Defend the dungeon heart. Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Okay, well, there's something going on here. Okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Payday. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Not surprised. Okay.
Defend the dungeon heart. The first prison had been built. Now, heroes could be imprisoned when they were defeated. This was not only important for sacrificing the heroes the hellhole so desperately wanted, but also because each hero generated some evilness at the end of their stay.
Exactly. Let them stew and rot in prison, the miserable do-gooders.
Something our quick-tempered protagonist obviously desired. The very best thing, though, was the fact that any heroes that died in prison became skeletons. The necrotic evil immediately wanted to try this out, of course. The listening closely evil was informed that the demons of the hellhole might be interested in trading a handful of priestesses of the light for one of their female demons. This sounded like a very interesting trade indeed.
Maybe we should see what happens when we throw a few of these elves with the swords into the hellhole.
Why? Is that some sort of secret recipe?
Recipe? No idea. But it sounds like fun. Damn fair-skinned elves. Oh, but in the end, they are related to us. Those tree-cuddling hippies have nothing in common with us dark elves.
Okay. Okay. We need another one of that to get.
It's payday. There are enemies in your dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
What?
Defend the dungeon heart.
I can't. They keep taking my money. Sure.
My secret and mystical counselors, who only I can see, tell me that the demons would love to see some skilled elven archers thrown into the hellhole. Apparently, they need someone to hunt giant mosquitoes.
Counselors only you can see. My goodness, as if your split personality wasn't annoying enough.
I can't really argue with you there. I too wish that Sister Goody Two-Shoes would finally go and bother someone else.
Why are the little shits not doing anything useful? Like, they're literally not doing anything useful.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
My problem. My problem. Wait for everyone to be healed up, and then we'll start going places.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday. The self-sacrificing evil had thrown the required number of heroes into the hellhole, which in turn commented on the fact with a loud, contented belch.
Come on, every time. There must be something up here that I need to get rid of. Is everyone healed? For the most part.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
What?
Whoops! The first centaur had lost one of its tails. But it was exactly what the absolutely no regrets whatsoever evil needed for the hellhole.
Oh, that's good then.
The merciless evil's armies destroyed the hobbit camp with joyful efficiency. These hobbits wouldn't be running off throwing any rings into any lava in any mountains anymore.
Give your orders.
Your dungeon heart is under attack. There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm confused. How do you get the centaur from all this stuff?
The sloppy evil had allowed Talia to die, but for a small fee, she could be resurrected.
Whoops.
The first centaur toenails disappeared into the hellhole. A short neigh could be heard. I don't really want to know what the demons do with them.
Okay. Oh, they don't have. Okay.
Where are you taking me?
That's definitely not enough. Healed, yeah.
Heyday!
We'll need the level 6 guy.
What's up?
Give your orders.
The exploratory evil had discovered a sweet little graveyard. Would it be able to find some of the corpse dust it needed here? As a really broad hint, the savvy narrator pointed out to the perplexed evil that the graves in the graveyard might just need a hearty smack or nudge to release the valuable corpse dust.
Who do you want dead?
Nothing that way, okay. Oh my god, he is literally invincible.
Take that, you worm!
The hero died in the unspeakable evil's prison. In fact, this wasn't such a bad thing. A skeleton rose from the dead hero's remains, which would henceforth serve the homicidal evil without questions or demands.
Cool. Wait, you followed us? You dumbass. You weren't supposed to follow us.
Who do you want dead?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah. Guess we'll go back, collect ourselves.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Yeah.
Come on!
Enemies have entered the dungeon. The first corpse dust was sacrificed to the hellhole. An excellent start for the sacrifice offering evil.
zombies are all fine and dandy. Alright. Okay. You want the zombies as well. Okay. Oh, I do need one healer. You're pretty much fine. Okay.
I knew you'd need me.
Okay. Let's go.
Payday.
Hmm. This is going pretty quick. There's fighting? Whatever. I'll be fine. Oh, shite. Sorry. They're really not bad, huh?
This hero camp has been destroyed. Excellent work. So now let's do it again. Oh, all the poor souls who have to die because of my failure and my lack of willpower. It's so sad. Ha ha ha! Plunder, burn, kill.
Okay. Everyone's healed. We're gonna leave you there.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yes, I know. I'll be dealt with.
Everything good
Just
must
fine.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Send people to fight it. I'm doing right.
The fabulous evil's armies had reached the city. Yaina, however, was long gone.
Then I suppose I'll just have to take it out on the inhabitants. Forward! Haven't you plunged enough cities into ruin? Is that a trick question? I'll admit I could have saved myself the question. You monster! Thanks. Showed him.
Hooray! Guys? Okay. I want you to go over here. Okay, that was just a bunch of arrows. Well, I guess we can attack the city now.
Sadly, one of the hero's mighty champions lived in the city. Ronin, whose cliché-soaked name we stole one-to-one from another universe, had retired here and was anything but pleased to see evil creatures. However, whoever put that sanctimonious do-gooders lights out permanently was sure to be richly rewarded.
Reward or not, it'll be fun. Come on, fight!
Payday. The great champion Ronin hit the floor. The radiant with happiness evil was extremely pleased. At the same time, his anti-heroic act was generously rewarded.
What can I do for you?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
They'll be dealt with.
Another city destroyed. You're so evil and cruel. Thanks, that's really nice of you. I despise you. Ah, careful now. Hate leads to the dark side.
The strategically brilliant evil had eliminated all the dangers and made the dungeon a fairly safe place. Summoning the pit fiend should now be child's play.
Indeed. How's our skeletons doing? You're just slowly dying. Need more prisoner space though. Hold on. Get that set up for you guys. Give you some more room. Okay. Priest is, huh? Ah, okay. No attack my healer.
Another graveyard. Excellent. Here we should be able to find the rest of the corpse dust. Get a move on, people! Loot those graves!
My toenails are curling. Looting graves? How repulsive!
Yeah, go share your moral outrage with someone who cares.
The graveyard's ludicrous guards had been retired. Good thing for the gravedigger, who didn't have to go far this time.
Okay. Now we should be able to just come over here and kill the centaurs. Oh, look at all those skelly boys. 32, 43, 9. Where's some more worms? I want to kill the rest of these. Yeah, go on strike, whatever. Actually, don't go on strike. Hold on, let me help you. That should help. Make sure we don't have any problems here. Ah, they were hiding back here. Good for you guys. But I need your feet.
The far-sighted evil had discovered a modest little centaur camp. Like any good, nature-loving being, the horrible evil immediately wanted to convert this area into a nature reserve. Of course, that meant that everything that was in the way had to go. Oh, those poor centaurs. Unfortunately, they had to die for the good of the greater evil. It was done. The last unicorn, the last centaur, had lost its toenail, which the eager evil quickly sacrificed to the hellhole. As it did so, it realized that every centaur actually had 4 of the stupid things. Naturally, that would have made the job just a bit easier. But hey, outstanding intelligence was never an employment criterion for evil archvillains. Either way, the goal had been achieved. It was done. All of the required corpse dust had been sacrificed to the hellhole. The mastered this task evil patted itself on the back, right before it remembered the spiked metal gloves. Finally, it was done. The last ingredient had been thrown into the hellhole. The victorious evil patted itself on the back in triumph. The hellhole began to bubble and make fart noises. Something in the middle whirled wildly, while it slowly grew. The sound that caused it could be seen as a demonic litany, but upon listening closer, one recognized a joyful whee! It was the Pit Fiend, who now emerged from the whirlpool with a wild laugh. Laugh. Oh, do I do that? Okay.
Prince of Darkness, obey my orders. And, of course, those of the absolute evil. You, mighty Pit Fiend, cruelest of the cruel.
His name is Crowley.
I beg your pardon?
It says here in the script the Pit Fiend's name is Crowley. Not that it's important since he doesn't speak, but I just wanted to mention it.
All right, Crowley. You, Crowley, will help us defeat Yaina Overproud. We will transform this world into an image of hell!
Daughter, try to defeat your evilness. I still haven't given up on you. Fight it! Use all your willpower.
Oh, Father, I'm still here. I'm trying. Well, now and then, at least. But my evil self won't let me talk about it. It refuses to hear my arguments, and it doesn't care what you say. How often do I have to tell you?
The Pit Fiend Crowley listened to Talia's inner quarrel and grumbled at Tanos' words. Non-residents of hell were so annoying. Tanos disappeared after the evil Talia's rant and tirade of insults. He then turned to Crowley.
Come, Pit Fiend. Crowley. Let's get that accursed magician. Yaina Overproud. Your days are numbered.
Oh. Alright. Cool.
The storming of Doloran. Now that the leprous evil had won the Pit Fiend...
Cool, so we will do that in the next one. Oh. Bye.